Have you ever considered the impact of ending your day in conversation with a higher power? This simple act, often overlooked in our busy lives, can be a profound source of strength and solace. Nightly prayer is more than just a ritual. It's a moment to pause, reflect, and connect with something greater than ourselves. It's a time to lay down our burdens, to give thanks for the blessings we have received, and to seek guidance for the challenges we face. Imagine the impact on your soul, the peace that can wash over you as you release the day's worries and surrender to something bigger than yourself. This act of surrender can bring a sense of calm and clarity, helping you to navigate the complexities of life with a renewed sense of purpose. The power of nightly prayer lies in its ability to transform your inner world. As you engage in this practice, you may find that your perspective shifts, allowing you to see your life and its challenges in a new light. The peace that comes from prayer can help you to approach each day with a sense of hope and resilience. This is the power of nightly prayer, a practice that has the potential to transform your life from the inside out. It's a time to connect with your deepest self, to listen to the whispers of your soul, and to find the strength to face whatever comes your way. In the quiet moments before sleep, when the world is hushed and our minds are most receptive, prayer becomes a lifeline. It's a direct connection to the divine, a space where we can find comfort, clarity, and direction. These moments of stillness can be a sanctuary, a place where we can retreat from the noise of the world and find peace within ourselves. It's a direct connection to the divine, a space where we can find comfort, clarity, and direction. Through prayer, we can tap into a source of wisdom and strength that is always available to us, guiding us through the ups and downs of life. Join me as we explore the transformative power of nightly prayer, drawing inspiration from the wisdom of C.S. Lewis, a man who deeply understood the importance of connecting with the divine. His writings remind us that prayer is not just about asking for what we need, but about opening our hearts to the presence of the divine and allowing that presence to transform us from within. C.S. Lewis, a renowned author and theologian, possessed a unique ability to articulate the complexities of faith in a way that resonated with people from all walks of life. His words have transcended time, offering wisdom and solace to those seeking deeper understanding and connection with their spirituality. Through his books, essays, and letters, Lewis explored the profound questions of existence, the nature of God, and the human experience of faith. His writings, often infused with profound insights on prayer, continue to inspire and guide millions on their spiritual journeys. Whether through his fictional works like the Chronicles of Narnia or his theological explorations in Mere Christianity, Lewis's reflections on prayer and faith have left an indelible mark on readers. His ability to weave narrative with theological insight makes his work accessible and deeply moving. Lewis understood the importance of nurturing our spiritual lives. He believed that spirituality was not a separate part of our existence, but intertwined with every aspect of our daily lives. This holistic approach to faith encouraged individuals to seek spiritual growth in their everyday actions and thoughts, fostering a continuous and evolving relationship with the divine. He recognized that just as we care for our physical bodies, we must also nourish our souls. This nourishment comes from engaging in practices that foster spiritual well-being, such as prayer, meditation, and reflection. Lewis emphasized the importance of balance, suggesting that a healthy spiritual life contributes to overall well-being and happiness. And prayer, he believed, was an essential part of that nourishment. Prayer, for Lewis, was more than a religious duty. It was a lifeline, a way to connect with the divine presence in a personal and meaningful way. He saw it as a practice that could bring comfort, clarity, and strength, especially during challenging times. Lewis saw prayer not as a formal ritual, but as an intimate conversation with God. He encouraged people to approach prayer with sincerity and openness, viewing it as an opportunity to express their deepest thoughts and feelings. This perspective made prayer accessible to everyone, regardless of their religious background or level of spiritual experience. It was a way to draw closer to the divine, to seek guidance, and to find strength in times of need. Through prayer, individuals could find solace and direction, feeling a sense of connection and support from a higher power. Lewis's teachings remind us that prayer is a powerful tool for personal growth and spiritual development. His writings remind us that prayer is not about reciting empty words, but about opening our hearts and minds to a higher power. It's about being present in the moment, fully engaged in the act of communicating with the divine. This genuine approach to prayer can lead to profound spiritual experiences and a deeper understanding of oneself and one's place in the world. It's about being honest about our struggles, expressing our gratitude, and seeking direction for our lives. By embracing this authentic form of prayer, we can cultivate a richer, more fulfilling spiritual life. Lewis's insights continue to inspire us to explore our faith with curiosity and openness, encouraging us to embark on our own spiritual journeys with courage and hope. Life is full of challenges. We all face moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. These are common spiritual struggles, a part of the human experience. But we don't have to face them alone. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the pressures of daily life, to lose sight of our purpose, and to question our faith. But it's in these moments when we feel most lost that we need the anchor of prayer the most. Establishing a regular prayer routine can provide a sense of grounding and stability, particularly during turbulent times. It's a reminder that we are not alone, that there is a higher power who cares for us and wants to guide us. Just as we build physical strength through exercise, we cultivate spiritual resilience through prayer. It's a practice that strengthens our connection to the divine, allowing us to tap into a source of unwavering support. Prayer, a lifeline in times of spiritual need. Prayer is not about asking for things or trying to change God's mind. It's about changing ourselves, about aligning our hearts and minds with the divine will. It's about surrendering our worries and fears to something greater than ourselves. When we pray, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. We invite God's peace into our hearts, His wisdom into our minds, and His strength into our souls. Think of prayer as a lifeline, a direct connection to the source of all comfort and strength. It's a way to access God's grace, His guidance, and His unwavering love. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into C.S. Lewis's profound insights on prayer and explore how his words can inspire us to make prayer a more meaningful part of our lives. Lewis on prayer, a transformative conversation with the divine. C.S. Lewis beautifully described prayer as not a case of persuading God to do our will, but of letting Him to do His. He emphasized that prayer is a profound act of faith, a moment where we open our hearts and minds to the divine presence, allowing ourselves to be guided by a higher power. These words hold profound wisdom, reminding us that prayer is not about bending God to our desires, but about aligning ourselves with His plan. It's a transformative process, one that requires us to let go of our ego and trust in the divine wisdom that surpasses our understanding. Lewis believed that prayer was not about reciting memorized words, but about engaging in an authentic conversation with the divine. He saw it as a dialogue, a two-way communication where we not only speak, but also listen. This listening aspect is crucial, as it allows us to hear the subtle whispers of guidance and comfort that come from a place of deep spiritual connection. It's about being honest about our doubts, expressing our gratitude, and seeking guidance for our lives. In these moments of vulnerability, we find strength and clarity, knowing that we are not alone in our journey. Prayer becomes a sanctuary, a sacred space where we can lay down our burdens and find solace. He often compared prayer to a child asking for a favor from their father. This analogy beautifully captures the essence of prayer, a simple, heartfelt request made in trust and love. The child doesn't need to use fancy words or try to manipulate their father. They approach with innocence and sincerity, knowing that their Father understands their needs and desires even before they are spoken. They simply need to ask with a sincere heart, trusting that their Father loves them and wants what's best for them. This childlike faith is what Lewis encourages us to cultivate in our prayer life, a faith that is pure, unpretentious, and deeply trusting. Lewis's insights encourage us to approach prayer with humility and authenticity, recognizing that it's not about getting what we want, but about surrendering to God's will and allowing Him to work in our lives. In this surrender, we find peace and purpose, knowing that we are part of a greater plan. Prayer, then, becomes not just a request, but a relationship, a continuous conversation with the divine that shapes and transforms us.